Good morning. Welcome back to another trading session live stream. My name is Franco and I am with Trading Futures Live. All right, the market is selling off a little bit since the pre-market live stream. So let's jump right into the charts. Let's go watch the dollar. We're gonna open in 1.5 minutes. Seeing this. There we go. I want to see the dollar. There we go. Good morning, Rich. Good morning, all guys. So let's do this again today. I don't want to be overly confident today. Yesterday I took a nice long around noon, so I don't want to be overconfident today. I want to get myself like in reality, right? Let me get rid of all these lines right here. Why I do have these lines right here. Oh, this is supply that I had here. Get rid of this one too. There we go. All right, it said there's a possible scenario for breakout to the upside. I would like to see the dollar in supply for that. I don't think it is right now. I was talking about the 109.30 is 109.04 is 108.90 right now. So 108.90 for the dollar. I would have liked the dollar at 9.304 for the breakout to the upside. So even if this happens, I needed the dollar in supply, so I'm not willing to take the risk on the breakout right here to the upside. Well, let's set my risk for today. I'm gonna put this at 100 and let's put it is 113. Yeah, $200 is 1%. So I will be risking. I'm sizing up a little bit. I'm regaining my confidence. This week hasn't been very active though. All right, so $200 set. Let's check on the volume. So the new 7-minute candle just opened. All right, internals, tick chart opened at extreme highs, 900. ADQD extreme high, 1700, and they're coming down. They're coming down a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of this chart right here, and I'm going to arrange this. There we go. Fine. So I'm trading the M&Q. All is set. Perfect. We will just need the setup to show up. Like always, I want to stay disciplined. I know discipline is hard, but it's hard. Harder is to lose money and to be able to embrace when you lose money because you do stupid shit. So I think it's easier staying disciplined than doing stupid shit and deal with the consequences. I haven't said it and I need to say it. The day trading is risky and you could lose all your capital, so please don't take my trades. I just do this for my own accountability and for educational purposes, so please be mindful that you are the one deciding in your trading. Oh, I need to put the thing here. There we go. Let's check on the dollar. Still sideways. So we're about to break the overnight. Let's see if we have a solid breakout. So we approach, remember, we are in supply, especially in the NQ. The ES had going inside the supply more deeply. But the NQ just has tapped it, right? Like a few days ago, we just tapped the supply, so I think still valid. I don't want to be overly aggressive on the breakout here, especially with the dollar is not in position. If the dollar were in position, yes. Tick chart is showing a lot of bullishness. It hasn't come to the zero line yet. All right, let's go check on the volume. So this is yesterday's volume right here on the red line. And this is the previous day. This is Wednesday volume. So we do have a lower volume day. Not by much, but it's certainly a lower volume day. If we want to break out, Hi, good morning. The dollar is still in the same position at 108.99. Hasn't gone up. We might still have a long setup, but it's not going to be a breakout, at least not for me, unless the dollar goes up to the supply. But while it is down it's not in demand, but it's in the middle of nowhere, so I don't want to get involved in the breakout. I might have a later setup to the long side. I will need the dollar in position. So let's go see the big picture. I want to see the weekly chart. So we haven't broken last week high. Even though we were down, we broke the low from last week. We haven't broken the high from last week. So we're trading basically within last week range. Daily. Yeah, the daily looks pretty nice. Here's one thing. In the past, I was a lot, like my bias was to the short side, like big time. I always preferred to trade the short side. I don't know why, but I do think why. I have that why. And it was because when you trade short, it usually moves a lot faster. So you get that thrill, that spike on dopamine when you trade short and you make money, right? If you see here, all the downside are very sharp, like sharp, right? But the upside is very choppy, slow. So you need to be more patient to trade to the upside. But the reality is that 55% of the time of the days the market just go up. And we might have some down days where are bigger than the up days, like in this case, because we do have a bear market. But if you see on the daily, it came from 1250 to 11.2 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days, whereas from 11.2 to 13 took us 1.5 months. So that's the difference, right? So you need to be more patient when you trade long and let it play out and take the risk and really in reality assume the risk and try to live with it. There's a lower volume today than usual. It's Friday. We don't have many news that we're expecting. We do have something at 10. I think is I don't have the investing here. wholesale inventories, but it's a yellow folder, so it's not high impactful. And then we have FOMC member George and Waller speaking at 12. All right, so RTY is the strongest, without a doubt. ES is sort of like in the middle. NQ as well. The weakest definitely is the YM. Very choppy opening. With the open to the upside from 410 to 474, and we haven't gone through the supply yet. The more time it spends right there, I think the more likely it is to be broken. Dollar still in well, is a 109 flat right now, so it's going up a little bit. So I don't have any demand on these overnight sideways crap. I will have to wait for some sort of zones created. If the dollar stays there, it doesn't go up. I don't want the dollar to go up if I want to short, right? I want it to hold. So if the dollar stays right there and these pivots are broken to the downside and I have a line on the internals, then I'll take this thing short from 400. But let's wait. We need to wait for the setup to unfold. It's too early still. So it came to the zero line for the first time today. If you feel like the market is moving or you had another opportunities, well, it all is based on your trading plan, right? Or your trading strategy. But for me, hasn't moved at all. It's been sideways, right? There are some scalpers that could capitalize in this type of movement, 50 points, 40 points, but not mine. All right, so we do have the breakout. Want to see the dollar, where the dollar is at. Same place, 108. So I might time is it? It's 1:40 and 9:47. I want to say that this breakout might work, breaking 491, but the dollar is not telling me that. The dollar is doing some bullish pattern. Yes, it's been there for a while, but it's not breaking up, but it's creating a lot of buying candles right there. So I'm not, this is not the right setup for the breakout. Now, I said the breakout usually happens before 9:45. First 15 minutes is a very, very bullish candle. It usually, when that happens, is like that. And it didn't happen this time. Yeah, it was very bullish candle, but not the breakout. It didn't break. The first 15-minute candle did not break. So one more minute for the 7-minute. Let's see. All right, if this one, let me see how prone I am to take this. How much is the risk? 83 to 63. So let's just do this. Let's say max 3. Right. Bless you. All right, where's the dollar? All right, let me put this chart. There you go. So tick is breaking down. Hasn't broken the low though. He has not broken the low. Now I want to be clear. Let me cancel this thing. I want to be clear. The breakout when it happens is usually pretty clean. So it hasn't been clean. Came down. In this retracement, we should have gone ballistic like this, but we didn't. So there's a lot of sell orders right there. The dollar is still creating some bullish patterns. Like on the 5 minutes, it's just going up a little bit slowly, and very slowly. Tick back to the 0 line. Let me know your comments, guys. Have you taken any trade, and what trader ideas you have? For me, it's just wait time. The tick chart certainly is trying to break to the downside, but it's holding. The 0 line is being held very nicely, actually. This is what I say. All the breakout traders and trying to break this thing out are being screwed right now. So we broke once, retracing. We tried the second time, then we dipped. Now do we change in the middle of nowhere, at least for me? And now we're trying to go up. We broke this high, retraced back again to the overnight high. Let's see what happens. All right, so the dollar is breaking down finally. So new hour. This is going to be our key moment. And let's go to the 4 hour. All right, so the 4 hour closed very, very bullish. And we do have this pillar right here, very important. So this pivot is 461, 461. So we might come back to 461, 461. There you go, right here. All right, so this might be, is a big picture, right? 461. It's just 40 points below. 461. Let's go check on the dollar. It's breaking down a little bit. It's 108.92. So I do have this area that I can trade from. There we go. 497 is very low, very high on the curve, but I will put some like lower size, probably in the next 7 minutes, 2 more minutes. And let's see how this goes for a continuation. This is a pullback continuation, and I would say 550 max 3 to 1. Yeah. 550. Yeah. I would say 550. Everything I have, I think, is overnight to the left. So actually, what time is this? 10. Ooh. No, I do have supply up to 85. So I need to be careful here with this type of trade. Supply goes to 85 up to here. So that's the top of the supply that I have. Yeah. George, good morning. Yo, Mike, what's up? Welcome to the channel. We're patiently waiting for a trading opportunity right here. So the tick chart is pretty sideways, to tell you the truth, but the majority of the time is being spent. Well, we haven't broken to the downside actually. So the zero line is a very, very solid floor right here. We came 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the 1 minute chart, and none of those times we managed to close below the zero line. So it's a pretty bullish momentum right now. Now I've told that supply is from 530 to, wow, this is massive. This is like 100 points. So we are in supply right now. No, I ain't including the overnight. Sorry about that. It's till 585. So it's from 32 to 85. It's still big. And that was created at August 30th. So here's the deal. If I'm gonna take the 496 right here, I don't wanna like go long right in front of the supply. So I might just stay away and wait for the larger retracement. Yeah, I think it can continue to go up. Yeah, the dollar is starting to break down. Yeah, I think that the more likely scenario is that the dollar continue going down, but it's yet to see what is going to happen. Remember, we're just tapping the supply. New 5-minute candle, so that's the volatility on the 5-minute. We went back to the zero line. immediately rejecting. All right, so now we're having a solid breakdown. Let's see if we managed to close below, but we haven't. Yeah, we didn't close below. Buyers are aggressively stepping into this market. Again, another attempt. I think eventually we will break down. I don't think I have any recollection of a day that we didn't break to the downside. Even if we stay sideways, I think the tick chart will go down. If you if you took the long at the overnight high, let's say 80, then you just try to manage put your stop at break even and try to hold. I know holding when you're making money is very hard, but if you don't hold, this thing is gonna move up and down, and if it doesn't take you out, you might have a pretty nice run. Now it's in supply. That's why I did not take the breakout. I wasn't very incentived. Yeah, but you're stopped out already? Oh, using the 90 EMA. Okay. On what time frame? 5 minutes? One minute? Okay. That's pretty fast though. That's good. If you made money and that's your trade, that's good. So now the tick chart is breaking to the downside. The 3 minute is trying to create a reversal pattern. So I do have a reversal pattern. I think I did it. I think if you watch my recap yesterday, that's the reversal pattern that I'm playing like lately. The tick chart created a high. It created a new high. So I still do not believe that the price will collapse from here. It usually like do this. And then it comes down, right? It doesn't just collapse at once. Well, that's my reversal pattern setup, right? So now we created a high on the tick chart is around 600. If this thing comes up, but the tick chart does not go above 600, that's my beginning of the reversal pattern, right? So, and if somehow this thing creates a supply right here within that supply, then I will play it like this, right? But the dollar is still bearish though, so I don't. Yeah, the dollar is sideways. Dollar is still sideways since 7:30 in the morning, so it is in this trading range. Let's wait for the dollar to break to one side. This is your first week that I think it will be green. That's fine. All right, so Tick chart came to the highs for the day, not the price. So this might continue to go up from here. This is a new 15-minute candle. Yeah, this is a solid uptrend. Tick chart is barely went to the zero line and rejected it. Zero line again. Every time zero line touches, this thing bounces. Dollar in the same trading range. It's kind of boring. Tick chart still holding in the zero line is impressive. Long time I don't see this thing like this. Let's see if we can have a reversal right there. check on the results for the wholesale inventories. Yeah, it came as expected though. Actually lower. That's good. Dollar break into the upside. Finally, the tick chart is breaking to the downside. Seven-minute dropping, showing a reversal pattern. Let's see the 3 minutes. The 3 minutes. Extreme low on the tick chart. Two more minutes for the 7 minute to close, 2.5 minutes. So I most likely would like to be filled into this trade in the next 7 minutes. ADQD looking good. Let me put my blue box here. Let me transfer here. I'll show you guys what I'm watching, what I'm looking at. So pre-market, there we go. All right, I have that area, but I want this thing to, oh, it's creating a new low right here. So that might not work. That area might not work. If I do it, the ADQD is fine. It's here, close to the blue box. If this thing on the next minute creates a new low inside the zone, but this candle is not broken, I might take the long. But for now, I'm just waiting here. Let me put my other screen, so this one. There we go. Let's go check on the dollar. Okay, the dollar is at the highs. Is at its highs of the trading range since 7:30. So that's not bad. See if we can manage to take this trade. So new 7 minutes right now. So what time this one closed? 27, so 27. Yeah, it was way above. Gone. We don't have a way to get into this trade. It was just right there. It was just that one opportunity. Right now might be like 1.5 to 1. Yeah. 2 to 1, 1 to 1 will be right here. Why I did not take this trade? I had two factors, right? Number one, and the most important was that the 7 minute was very old. It was very, very old. So by the time the price was in here was 25 and this candle closed at 27. It was 2 more minutes, right? So I rather like the last 30 seconds is good, but the last 2 minutes is not good for me, right? So that's from one side. And the tick chart was breaking down. Not that's not a factor for me not to take this trade, but I needed the second candle, the next one, to come like lower and signal me close to the lows, right? But not beyond that low. The ADQD was fine. He basically touched the blue box and started to retrace back up. So, but I'm not sure if this trade is going to work. It might come down to break even and then continue to go up. So if that happens, I will take the long right there. But right now it's just sideways. Obviously, buyers are very active at this level because we spent here less than a minute, like probably like 20 seconds. That was my window. And that was my window to take the trade. And it was a confirmation because of the location. Location is awful. We already went up 1%, 1.5%. So doesn't make any sense for me to take a long after we moved 1%. Could we move 3%? Absolutely, yes. But the higher probability is that after such a move, you might have retracements, right? And remember, long time, like higher time frame trend is down. All right, so this trade is still on. I'm waiting to see if I can get a fill. I'm gonna take a break of 5 minutes. I'm coming right back in a little bit, okay? All right. So I am back. This trade worked. I didn't take it. It went to my target. I did not take it because of the 7-minute candle. 7-minute candle was old, but this certainly will go to my missed trade statistics. And for now, there's nothing else but just to wait. Dollar was a dollar. Look, the dollar was at the right spot when I was trying to fill this trade. All right, just market continues to go up. Oh yes, I did. All right. So my strategy will be, look, this could be, I don't want to say it will be, this could be a reversal pattern. We had a high on the tick chart at 1017. So 1017 is this high. And then we have this high, which is a higher high right here. But the tick chart is showing a lower high. Actually, very shy to the low side. Not very pronounced, but it's actually a lower, right? So if the tick chart comes back to its high, let's see how this thing reacts. But I want to be careful to the trend change. It's very bullish so far. Just the first sign. So the way this works is something around like, all right, it creates this, and then 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 somewhere around there, right? Now it can continue, creates new highs. That's why you cannot take this trade like this. It can continue to go up, but the tick chart making a lower high. That's even better, because that's more signs that this thing is turning around. I want to go take a look at the dollar, still in the same trading range. Best case here is to go beyond here, is to break this out, but the tick chart stays where it is at. That's the best. See if we can manage to do that. tick chart, it's lows. Tick chart is at its lows. Even though, let me get rid of this. Even though we had a lower low here on the tick chart, it was a lot lower. So I would consider this some sort of resistant important point right here, right? If we break down, we could manage to take this type of trade. Now the ADQD is not in the best shape though. And I'm not willing to take this. There's no momentum. When I put this trade here, when I was watching to this area, we did break with a lot of momentum here. Like it was good. It was, look, 1-2 minutes, right? Now here, 47, 3 minutes. Look at this. Well, this is 3 minutes. Look at this 3 minutes. There's no momentum up here, right? And the tick chart made a lower low. A lower high. So I don't think a continuation is very likely from here. And if this thing is going to continue higher, it's not showing up in the internals though. So we might chop for a little bit here. Just waiting, guys. I haven't taken any trade. Just waiting. If the reversal pattern shows up, I will take a reversals. If the price just drop straight to a demand, I will take a demand. I will need the internals lined like always. ADQD looks good for the long still. It hasn't broken down. Tick chart is coming down, creating a new low. See if we can break this new low. It looks like it's breaking. No. Yeah, it's holding right there. So that pivot is holding. See if we can get a reversal pattern. Still buyers are showing up right there. extreme high, extreme lows on the tick. Extreme lows. So we might catch up not a reversal, so a continuation right here. There you go. And buyers are stepping in. There you go. That is a very expected move though. Buyers to step in when we break the low, and the tick chart is extremely oversold. Franco, how long have you been consistently profitable? I would say since probably September, October last year. I certainly improved my trading big time when I started logging seriously my trading. Like seriously logging my trades. That was a step that made me a lot better. But that is very personal though. I would say that is a very personal. The times are not by any means are standard. I think it changes per person. So we have some volatility coming into the market. But we've been sideways so long. Let's check on the dollar. Still in the same spot. Still in the same spot. I think the hardest part of being consistent is getting to know yourself when you're in the right state of mind and when you're not, so you can manage your emotions when trading. If you feel like you have FOMO right now, there's an emotion, right, underlying. So if you get that, if you crack that, and you get to know why you're feeling it, so you can manage to control yourself, right? And it all comes to discipline, but I think the discipline cannot be forced. You have certain amount of willpower. You can spend all your willpower trying not to do something, but at the end of the day, if you want, you're gonna do it. I think that's the hardest part of trading. Manage yourself. The chart is whatever it is. I can teach you resistance or supplies or whatever. It's not like that. You can trade flip coins and make money. You can obviously have a trading system that is profitable, but there are different disciplines that all are profitable, right? It's the person that makes it profitable. Tick chart again breaking down. So let's see where my my next stop could be like 24, like around here. I think some buyers might step in right here. 7 minute, obviously trying to break to the upside. So tick chart is spending a lot of time on the lower part of the chart, like on the negative side, but this thing is not going. Like it's not going. I think 24 can be a nice spot for a long around here if we manage to come here. I think it would be a nice spot. It's 15 points away, it's not much. Let's see what the internals are saying. Now, certainly the tick chart is spending a lot of time on the negative side, but it's not running. Buyers are buying this thing. So it came close to the 24. It came to 26. Definitely buyers right there. Definitely a lot of buyers right there. The tick trend change is so powerful. I didn't get to this thing until just recently, probably six months ago. It's so powerful. Like when the market is making new highs and the tick is not, that divergence, it's very, very powerful. Even though we haven't broken down, but we're retracing. ADQD now is breaking my blue box. Jackie. Two more minutes for the 7 minute. Typical Friday, huh? No action. Well, I don't think I'm gonna take this any trade here, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna work on another content that I have. If you like the videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Share to your friends, Facebook, whatever, to see if we can grow this channel. So with that, I'm gonna wrap up. Join me every morning at 8:45 for the pre-market live stream. I do the pre-market analysis, and then I do the trading session, right? All right, that'll be all for this week. See you all guys later on Monday. Bye.